What's up everybody? In today's video, we're gonna walk a house that we're fixing and flipping here in Columbus, Ohio. I've never been to this house before, but in this video, I want to share with you how you can add value, not over rehab your houses, and make the most amount of money possible on these houses. There's two exit strategies on this. If worst comes to worst, we can keep this as a rental property. We could also flip it, but we're gonna be flipping this house. And I'm gonna walk you through the things that add the most value and also things that you don't have to do if you don't wanna over rehab. And if you're new to this channel, my name is Tommy Har. I'm a real estate investor in Columbus, Ohio. I wholesale, I flip, I own rental properties, but I started out as a home inspector at age 22. And the stuff you're gonna learn in this channel made me a millionaire by the time I was 27 to 28 years old. And this is the real side of real estate. Let's walk through this house. Like I said, I've never been here before. Kind of walk through the specs and tell you what we're gonna be doing and how we're gonna be adding value to this house right here. So we bought this house 4 weeks ago. We had to give the owners about 2 weeks to vacate, so we just got access to this property, I believe 2 weeks ago. We've done demo, we built our scope of work. If you follow my page, the pre-construction is really, really important. So taking your time on your scope of work, making sure you don't have to babysit your contractors, that's a huge, huge piece. But don't just run in and start your rehab, get everything done on paper. And I've seen pictures of this house, and I've been around this neighborhood enough to know that they're all pretty much the same. So you got ranch houses across the street, you got all different, you got split levels. So what we have here is a split level. So the first things first, when you're looking to flip houses, make sure you're comping with the same type of property. So this is a 3-bed, 1-bath. Make sure you're not just comping with all 3-bed, 1-baths, because some might be a ranch. You want to go with split levels because those are going to be appraised different. You're going to have some below ground information. My mom's calling me real quick. I'm going to answer it, see if she's got any good news for me. Usually not. What's up, Mama?
Hey, I was just thinking, and that's scary, I know.
I'll handle this later. I really don't want to think. I'm trying to shoot a YouTube video. I thought you were going to have some like house news, not if I die, where's my son going to go? So like I said, we got a basic 3-bed, 1-bath. There used to be a wall right here. You're all right. You don't have to turn it down. You're good. Used to be a wall here. So there was a big wall. It took away the kitchen. The kitchen was kind of just in this corner. One thing we're going to be talking about in this video is you gotta kind of use what's given for your layout. The gas line for the range is right here, and it's on a slab. This is no basement, no crawl space. So if I wanted to change this layout, let's say bring my kitchen sink to here, I gotta take my plumbing from here, dig it out, and run it to here. When you're working with kitchens and you're trying to figure out what your layout is gonna be, you have to work with what you got, unless you have a big budget. So this house is compact, it's not very big. We've got the first bedroom or bathroom up here, first and only bathroom rather. So we got our new tub already installed. Like I said, my guys should be here rocking, and they've already mudded down my walls, getting ready to rock. So we've got hardwood floors up here, but honestly, since there's no hardwood downstairs and down below, we'll probably carpet the upstairs here. I know it might be sacrilegious to some of you online, but we've just figured that we don't want too many different types of flooring. Now if downstairs had hardwood, we'd probably go through the pain to do it, but it just doesn't add that much value to this house. 3 bedrooms, and then I'm gonna show you guys downstairs. Our downstairs is partially finished. So we got half finished. This is called a split level. It splits up and it splits down. So a lot of times appraisers aren't gonna value this the same. And the main thing I wanna do in this video is stress the point of adding value, adding value, adding value, adding value. So when we bought this house, we thought it was pretty much gonna be a wholesale. This was on the market. We thought we were gonna be able to kind of fix it up and throw it right on the market. But when I ran more numbers, ARV on a 3-bed, 1-bath, exact same house like this, would probably sell for about $225. So to get it back up and where it needed to be, we had to spend about 30 grand on rehab. So we bought it for 165, 30 grand in rehab, that's 195. I pay my money costs. Let's say I'm in 205. We sell at 225, all my costs, you're making like 10 grand best case in that scenario. So we looked back and we're like, okay, that's clearly not gonna work. What do we have to do? What we decided was the comps that were higher in the 250, 260 range had another bathroom. So we're like, okay, how do we add another bathroom to this house right here? We have the upstairs here. This is where our bathroom is, we just walked. This is where the toilet is. So now we gotta figure out, okay, can we add it right here where all the plumbing is? Probably not, because your finished space is there. You don't want to have to walk through unfinished space or finish this space to get there. We've got our furnace right here. We've got our water heater right here you have to have access to. And your laundry is also right here as well. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be cutting out concrete, because you have to do that when you add a bathroom. We're cutting out our concrete from here, trenching it all the way over to here. And what we're going to be doing is adding a door right here, moving this door over and there's gonna be a door leading to our basement bathroom. I believe we're going, so we got our spot on the floor, open 30. I think we're going to a 48-inch pan. So the pan is gonna be set right here. So our shower is gonna be here. There's gonna be a wall right here. So we have access to this, and we're gonna soften this out, and we're gonna have a nice bathroom that flows into your basement. So that right there, cutting out the concrete, running new plumbing, fixing all that stuff up, is gonna cost us probably $7,000. So adding $7,000 to the budget with the framing, the plumbing, the electric, all that stuff, the drywall, it's going to get us to an ARV of about 260. So as a 3.1, 230, and a 3.2 is going to be 260. So that's the stuff you need to be thinking about. It's like, where can I force the appreciation? Where can I force the value on this house? The finishes most of the time don't matter. It's not the decision of what do I use, quartz countertops? Do I use granite? It's the basic stuff. You gotta look deeper and figure out, okay, one, is it possible to add these? Does the space allow it? And number two, what needs to be done? So we're gonna be adding that in. But this house is really nice. So if you know anything about basements, it already has a radon system in it. A little tip, this is a home inspection tip. If you're looking at your radon system, if you don't know what radon is a naturally occurring gas that comes up out of the ground, and it basically causes cancer. It's the second leading cause of lung cancer behind smoking cigarettes. This is a core drilled hole down into a basement, and it sucks the air up out of the ground. So this pipe is sucking air up and out of the house there, and it's taking it from there too. So it looks like there's two suction points. So we got a suction point there, taking it up and out of here, and it's pushing it into my pipe here. And if we look at the outside of the house, there's a fan. So there's a fan outside that's pushing it up out of the house, meaning down here, if you spend a lot of time, you're exposed to radon a lot. So the reason I started this is because they call this a U tube, not what you're on right now, but a U, literally the letter U tube. If it's off balance like this, up and down, that means that there's suction. If they look like this, that means there's no suction, it's not doing what it's supposed to do. So a little bit of inspection tip for you there. And it's been a while since I've given you that stuff. And when you do this shit for so long, you know shit like that, right? Which also is a massive value add when you go to sell a house. If you've ever flipped a house with a basement, a lot of times they're gonna want for a radon system. Costs about $300 to test, $1,200 to $1,500 to mitigate, they call it. So that's a huge, huge value add. We're gonna be doing LVP through the basement, LVP through the stairs, upstairs, and then the very upstairs, we're gonna be doing carpet. Adding bathrooms. Doing kitchens, making things nice, but making things nice for the area. We're not gonna be doing waterfall countertops. We're not gonna be doing these high-end kitchens. We're gonna be doing, I'll show you what this layout is gonna look like. What's up, Zayd? You need help? Zayden's 18. Zayden's 18, just bought his first duplex, a month ago? Bought his first duplex a month ago. He owns 6 dumpsters. He's doing some interning with our company to kind of see what it's like to run a flipping company. So like I said, there's a wall here. Once again, it's all about adding value. Took the wall out, canceled the electric, mudded up the walls. Now there's gonna be a nice peninsula here. So we're gonna have cabinets, range, cabinets, so a nice big island peninsula. And then over here, same thing. We're gonna have countertops, base cabinet. So all of these things we just talked about, so floors, wall prep, a little bit of stuff on the outside, we're keeping the existing windows. That all is gonna cost us about $50,000 on this rehab. So we bought it for $165, $50,000 into the rehab. We're gonna sell it for $260. We're gonna make right around $25,000 on this house. But the caveat to this is this can also be a rental property if worst comes to worst. It will rent for $2,300, $2,400. It's a decent area. And that right there is the real side of real estate. So if you guys like stuff like this, if you like these quick hitter videos, make sure you like this page, make sure you subscribe to this page, drop me a comment, show me some love. Let me know what you guys wanna see in the next video. Until next time.